So over the weekend, I had a chance to fish a Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail Series and also a Bass Nation tournament on Alum Creek. I was pretty hesitant about posting anything. I was pretty disappointed in my tournament results. And the reason I say that is, pre-fishing, I had caught some giant fish. I mean, I'm so excited about this tournament. My first fish was like a 4.5 pounder, like 20 inches long. I hurried up and slipped that back into the water. I caught another big one that was over 18. Then I caught another big fish, and I let that one go. I did take a picture of that one, and I realized I'm also in a month-long spring fling tournament, and I've been letting these big fish go. I never even used them. But a short time later, I catch another one, and I finally, at this point, remembered that I could use those fish. That was the last big fish that I caught of the day. I caught some like 16s, but this fish was 19.25, so I used that in the tournament. So I'm so excited about this. I didn't bring the cameras with pre-fishing, but I had everything hooked up for the tournament. And so within probably the first less than an hour, I had a limit, plus I let a couple of smaller fish go in the tournament. But they were all smaller fish. So I'm thinking, okay, well, when I pre-fished a little later in the day, the morning. So I figured, well, I'll just turn the cameras on when the big fish start biting. Well, they never started. I mean, I tried everything. I did spinner, I was using, let's see, I used swim baits, jerk baits, crank baits, jigs, and pretty much most of my fish came on a swim bait both days. I did catch a lot of them on jerk baits, but they were all smaller fish. I had a couple follow it in pre-fishing that were big fish, but it seemed like all those big fish moved out or went a little deeper. I just never found them. And that's kind of why I never filmed anything. I don't have anything to show other than a couple pictures that I took of a couple of the fish pre-fishing. And like I said, I was also pretty disappointed. I wasn't even going to post anything. But then I realized, after looking at other people's posts and hearing other people talk, I wasn't the only one that had the problem. There were a lot of people that struggled worse than me. So I did make the money. I made 9th place, but it wasn't where I really wanted to be. This year, I'm tired of being top 10. I want to be in the top 3, and that's my goal. So I was pretty disappointed. But after, like I said, I seen other people's posts, and everybody was struggling. A lot of people struggled. I guess I really don't feel so bad about it now. I feel a little better. I feel bad for them because I think all of us had a great pre-fish, and just the final results were pretty disappointing, not just for me, but I think for a lot of people. I figured the limit, the numbers would all be in the 90s, the top people, maybe even high 90s with what I was catching pre-fishing. I'm sure I would have been in the high 90s had it been like that on Saturday, like it was on Friday, but I'm not really complaining. I'm just bummed. So that's pretty much my post, and here are a couple pictures of fish that I caught. Take care.